evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sandra Catalina dos Deves, and today we are going to debate about free trade agreement between Colombia and the United States. For the beginning, it's important knowing some important details about FTA that my partners, Maria Camila and Patricia, are going to start. Camila, can you start, please?
Okay, I can start by saying that FTA creates a long-term regulatory framework to promoting national of foreign investment in Colombia. The FTA is a permanent instrument that, unlike the ATP, the AI, does not require period renewals, and therefore provides stability and predictability in the rules of the gain of trade in goods and service between the two countries. Um, for um, for those who wonder that ATPD AI is the Andean tariff per preference and drug eradication.
Thank you, Maria Camila. From the first line of this discussion, uh, each of us, we are going to explain some points of view in positive and negative forms or terms, better. So, Camila, can you start, please?
Okay, the United States is in Colombian main trading partner. It represents 32% of the export and 26% of the import. According to figures from the President of the Republic. US investment in Colombia reached USD 11,743 millions, which strengthen the economy and improve the quality of life. 115 projects between 2012 and 2060 generate 22,580 jobs.
Sorry, Camila, that I interrupt you, but in concert that you are saying, the Center of Laborium Studies maintains that the FTA with the United States has caused an increase or decrease better export by 54% in that period, and also has a loser 1,500 employees in the agriculture sectors. Will be good or better try to find other kind of statistics, because if you see are so contradictory statistic and information. Continue, please.
Okay, Catalina. The most benefit regions have been Cundinamarca, 20 millions, with respect to tourism sector, while in the 2012 and 300 excuse me 20 328 886 1860. Travelers arrived from the United States. This figure reached almost half a million last year. Wide growth of the over 51%. So.
Okay, again, I have to make a contradiction with you because according with some studies, they said that the products that Colombia introduced at the North American market are just 0.07%. Are just this statistic is just the new products. In total of the value of the Colombian exports to the United States it means also that just, more than the 99% of the product that the Colombia exports are the traditional products that Colombia export before the FTA. So in this case, there is another contradiction in the statistic. Patricia, do you have any to say about that?
Hi, ladies. In addition to the Catalina argument, not all sectors of the economy benefits in the same way with the free trade agreements. There are undoubtedly products of greater sensitivity that are protected with certain mechanisms of commercial defense.
Okay, Patricia, one of the fears is that the country took a long time to implement a series of internal reforms that are essential to increase the competitiveness of the industry and the national agro-industry. The trade balance with the United States have gone from positive to negative. Assures assures that this phenomenon is due to the fall on world trade.
Okay. In addition in above arguments, there were some other important Colombian reasons that influenced some negative effects of the FTA. Patricia, can you help explain us which of these negative effects, or excuse me, reasons are explained in your opinion?
Okay. In my opinion, the negative effects on certain products can also be mitigated if the appropriate measures are taken to boost their competitiveness, or in any case, encourage their reconversion towards activities with a greater potential for growth. Loss of economic development opportunity due to the sale of products at market price before the right exploitation of natural resources. The main cause for Colombia to have a competitive capacity with other developing countries is that it does not have a state that makes a total presence in its territory. Added to this, the great problem represented by the presence of insurgent groups, the disinterest in our nation, or the lack of nationalism, and many other factors that prevent Colombia from being an integrated nation state, factors that the United States does not have. Okay, another factor of disadvantage for Colombia is the little infrastructure that has to control and make treaty of these characteristics, such as roads to transport products, ports, machinery, briquettes, railways, waterhouse, plant capacity of companies, and so many others that are need to compete with the United States. Additionally, in order to enter this trade under equal conditions in the country, a radical social change must be made in terms of production, competitiveness, protectionism, education, quality in process, and the improvement of the judicial and mercantile system. Science, with this agreement, the demands will be greater, requiring a more effective response in these fields. Colombia is not a great uh, is not agreed there to the United States in political and economic matters. Since the total production of the country is only a quarter of the production, we are irrelevant in the impact that the wind can cause to your productive apparatus. We open ourselves to a new market with purchasing power greater than ours. This generate internal shortages, and a result there will be an impact on the sale price of the products in the local country.
Thank you, Camila. Sorry, Patricia. Okay, ladies, I think that has been a good debate. So now we are going to conclude this debate. Camila, can you start, please?
Okay, ladies, as a final idea, let me summarize the ideas there are not. Unicode statics days about the FTA effects in Colombia that about that, but when the negotiation of the FTA with the United States concluded, multiple studies were prepared in which the agreement's positive impact on economic growth, increased exports, and the generation of the qualified and unqualified employment was demonstrated more than 4 years later. Colombia is a more competitive country, substantially more open to the war with a productive sector that has matured and that today has better condition to attract productive investment and quarter foreign markets. According to the Portfolio magazine of Colombia.
Okay. Patricia, do you have anything to say about the conclusions?
Okay, in my opinion, the FTA is a good opportunity for Colombia, and I think it's necessary opening the international market for the country.
Okay, ladies, I agree with you, both of you, but I think that Colombia also has to make some changes. First of all, in his form of think, and in addition, Colombia has to try to improve in a new ways to export his products. for example, new ways by the river, by the train, whatever, and be better the ways, the roads that helps to go out the products to the ports to go out of the country. Okay, ladies, thank you for your attention, and thank you for participate in this debate. Any other thing to say?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.